Namaste, beautiful souls. Welcome and thank you for watching. I'm Gabrielle, retired medium in Germany, and I like to share some of my otherworldly experiences and insights. So this is about the Elohim dialoguing with me inside. And I woke up today with this kind of inspired idea. I know it's not mine. Probably they put it into me coming back from the astral, the dream world, where we always travel when we are sleeping. And I had the idea to kind of make some of my inner conversations and dialogues that I have with my guides, especially with the Elohim, kind of tangible, visible, and audible for you. And it's also good for me myself, because sitting on the couch, I don't get that all so clear within me. It's easier to kind of speak it out. And if you want to kind of do that as well, I'd like to inspire you with this video. Best do some preparation before to get into that state. I get into the special alpha meditative brainwave state quite fast now, just by training and repeating it. So on my YouTube channel that I was nudged by my guides since more than a year to go out and share everything, self-help videos, exercises, experiences, channelings, teaching stories, and so on. There are videos, if you scroll down a little bit, that are very good for the preparation to get into that kind of state. The video about toning through the chakras is a very good preparation, because you close your eyes and sing along or tone along with me for 10 or 15 minutes. It's a short video. And by toning just the vowels, you get out of your head, because the vowels have no meaning, no words, no lyrics, no text. And by the way, over the time toning through the chakras with the different vowels, you might get bored, and that's a sign that the ego mind is losing its grip. Or you kind of fall into the sound and get lost to be found on another, a deeper level. So that's a good connection to your inner wisdom, your inner guidance. And it helps getting out of the head, more into feeling and being with the sound. You close your eyes, then you're already in your inner world. Another trick is really just check right now where your tongue is. It's mostly glued to the palatine of your mouth. And that is like a switch connecting you to your head, where the ego mind is docked on. So it's always a good idea before a spiritual practice to check your tongue and consciously put it down to the mouth, to the floor of the mouth. That is connecting you more to the rest of you, because there is more than just the head. There is your heart, your inner wisdom, your connection in your heart to your higher self, your soul, spirit world, your guides, source, all that is. And also you breathe deeper, because you want to hold the tones, the vowels, for a longer time. So exhaling, you release a lot of old energy, old stuff, pressure, tension, expectations, whatever is kind of driving you here in the upper part of your being. And so preparation with sounding and toning through the chakras is very good. And also you need grounding, connecting to Mother Earth, the feminine energy in the universe, and connecting via your crown chakra to the spirit realm, the fatherly, the heavenly energy, source, all that is. So toning through the chakras and a grounding video that I already also made and put on my YouTube channel are very good preparations to get into the state where I love to be, but I also have a lot of work in house and garden, so I cannot be there all the time, and we're not meant to be there yet all the time. It should be like special, precious moments that you take out of your day-to-day normal life for yourself, 15 or 20 minutes just to go inside. So, and here we go. We are the Elohim, the breath of God, the form-giving forces, in service to the one infinite creator source, in service to all. We are happy to be here with you, all of you watching today. It's a special day. They're already coming in special energies of the coming solstice. And some of you might feel that, like this one woke up with this special idea to create a dialogue that she usually has inside of herself. And then sometimes she dismisses some things we put into her as her ego's voice or just a thought or whatever. So here we go. We know, Gabrielle, dear one, that you have questions that come up again and again, and it's a good idea that you follow our inspiration to make this kind of visible, audible, and tangible in energy, also for the ones watching this. You know what? I know it's boring for me as well, ask myself, why me? Why do I have to hang out my head on YouTube and get attacks? Also some confirmation, but well, I'm still doubting and questioning again and again, why me? Dear one, already that question shows your motivation and a bit of your character, because some others might have put that question differently. They might ask, why not me? Why can I not channel yet like all the others do now? See, because you never strived for it and did not want it, and still sometimes don't want to acknowledge it, that's exactly the reason why we kind of chose you. As the hands of Source or the breath of Source, in our lofty, non-physical 12th dimensional realm, we have aspects of ourselves throughout the whole creation. And you chose that before being birthed. So there is kind of a soul contract between us that you would channel us. Of course, you never saw that contract, and you can always cancel a contract. This is not only for you, but also for the watchers of this video. If you're not content with a contract, you can cancel it inside, like you cancel contracts outside in your material world. But as born under the sign of Scorpio, which you also choose to come in with, You are here for searching, seeking. You wanted to know, you want truth, and you dig deep, deeper than some others maybe. So you are a good combination for us so that we can speak through you and we can answer your question with a common saying. Source does not choose the qualified, but qualifies the chosen. That's why we told you, share while you are going. You still think you are incomplete, you don't know it all, and you don't have to. You can share what you know up to now, and still this is helpful for some of your viewers. Okay, thank you. And I'm still wondering also about, all this transformation and solar flesh and light body stuff, ascension, however it is named. Can you give me and the viewers some more information about that? Yes, we can, although we would like to add that we, although residing in the 12th dimension, do not know everything. Only Source knows all. And it is growing and learning through every one of you, having human experiences in this 3D material world. At the end of a great cycle, where you are right now, you might name it as the entrance to the age of Aquarius, or connecting to more ancient time measure tools like the Hindu calendar or the Mayan calendar. You are going towards the so-called golden age. And it's not only about a golden age, it is also about a golden race, which is the new transformed human that you are meant to be, that you connect and merge with your higher self, your soul, more and more, under the uplifting influence of the energies, the whole solar system, especially your sun as the ruler of this solar system, is giving off at the end of a great cycle. So you are being transformed more and more, step by step, everyone in his own pace, into that new human. You are merging with your plasma light body, the new clothing that is told about in the Bible. So you're in the process of transformation. That includes that you get more psychic, more of your abilities activated by the rays of the sun and the energies coming in. You feel more, you come more into balance with the feminine aspect of Source, all that is, because your religions made you forget that it is a mother, father, child Source. And most of your religions only propagate the patriarchal, the male energy aspect. They're all about Jesus or whatever, whomever, all men. all representing the male energy. So it's out of balance with the feminine energy, the divine feminine. Your Native Americans have prophecies about exactly the time you are living in right now. They call it Koyaanisqatsi, which means, translated, a world out of balance, because you overestimate the male logic, left brain, and underestimate the right holistic female intuitive brain that has to come into balance. That's why the Buddha always spoke of balance and choose the way of the middle, because you have to be in balance with both energies of your polar dual universe that you are part of, all of you. And your Native Americans also know about Wetiko, which is the mind virus, the overthinking, and too much use of the left brain, the male rational logic. And if you look at your kind of chaotic seeming world right now, you can easily see where too much out of balance male energy leads to. It's radiating outwards, and it's a bit aggressive because it's intoxicated by a lot of trauma that you accumulated through all the ages. You live under patriarchy since a long time. So it's time now that the divine feminine rises, and the goddess within all of you, women and men, is coming back, is rising within you. You get these odd feelings. One day, without a reason, nothing happened as bad in your life. You feel sad, you feel frustrated, like giving in. That happens to you, dear Gabrielle, from time to time, again and again, and then you come up with the question, why me? Am I doing the right thing? What's this all about? And stuff like that. All of you have that from time to time, because you feel the waves of energy going through the collective subconscious of humanity, where you are all united already as one, but not conscious. So there you get some impressions and you don't know where they come from. Are they yours or from someone else or from wherever? This is also part of the cleansing process needed before ascension can really take place. Because if you are heavy by all the things put into you since birth, all the religion, all the education, what your parents told you, what society told you to think or not to think, to do and behave and whatever, all this is not what it's really about, because it's all not true. As the adversary forces came into your world long ago, they emphasized the male rational logic part, and they created a lot of rules to control you, and you forgot that you are a divine soul with the infinite potential of source, all that is within you. So you were taught you are just a small human, unimportant, what can you do? And the governments do whatever they like, and the military and all the others, your corporations, and you are just kind of a victim of all of that. This is not true and not the case. It is just the agenda of the regressive adversary forces trying to keep you small and down and to control you and to feed off of your divine creative energy that you willingly and freely manipulated give to your authorities. So in the process of transformation, you are right in here and now. There is the cleansing and healing and releasing and letting go of these old trauma stuff of brainwash and mind control going on. And at the same time, the incoming higher vibrational energies are lifting you up, giving you new, different ideas, inspiring you to act differently or to ponder and reflect. And the first steps on a spiritual path are always mindfulness, the famous knowing yourself that you can work out via researching in psychology about behavior mechanisms and stuff like that, or going to family constellations with you, what you did extensively, dear Gabrielle, and that was very good for you to hone your intuition and to get more feelings into your system activated. And also learn about all kinds of invisible relationships you are in and were in and you are under the influence of by your ancestry lines, the female and the male, or by using the 4 questions of Byron Katie. The inner work is necessary to consciously release and let go of stuff that does not help you any longer, that is not working and functioning any longer, and only keeps you down and small and in victimhood mode or survival mode, because you're in fear of this and that, what the neighbors might think or your friends think of you, and all this kind of stuff. The only thing important is what you think about yourself, and that needs a lot of healing because you were manipulated since long. So know thyself, be mindful, reflect, do the inner work, and we're not really happy with the word work because it sounds like a lot of effort, and very often it is not. Letting go is one of the simplest things, but you made it difficult and like a work because you think you have to do it all. You don't. There are energies and invisible helpers always around you. Just ask. Spirit world and all connections, they are based upon relationship. And relation is what love does. It relates to the other one. It asks questions. And only if you ask questions to your inside, you can get an answer. If you do not ask, you cannot get an answer because you did not open the door. So, That's what we want to share to that. You will all be transformed, and you don't have to build or create your light body or the new earth. That's where you come from. You made a long journey through all the dimensions, starting from top to bottom. So, on your way back home, you are going towards new earth or fifth dimension, however you want to call that. It already exists. You don't have to build or create it, same as your light body. It just gets activated under the influence of the sun energies. And you don't have to be afraid of anything. It's a natural process that already happened many times, not only in your solar system and the cycles on your planet Earth, but also in other systems. Is that enough of an explanation for you? Yes, it helps me along. Thank you. I think I'm so filled up now. I don't have any more questions. Not right now, but when I know that when I stop this video, afterwards there will come up more, and I guess you would answer, yeah, that's normal. Yes, it is, dear one. Because one question leads to the next one, and you need some time in between to stomach all that. And that is good, because it's a natural, normal process of growing. You can't have it all at once. It would be so overwhelming that you either get crazy or you give in, because it's too much. So that's why it's going like that, step by step. And everybody has his or her own pace, which is good as it is. You should not strive for stuff that is meant to be discovered at the end of the road when you're just at the beginning of the road. You're overwhelming yourself and things might go wrong. Now everybody is following videos about how to manifest everything that you want. Before you cleared your space, did your self-reflecting and observing and learning and knowing yourself and releasing trauma and healing from false beliefs and letting go of false attitudes put into you by society, religion, education, brainwash, mind control. So you cannot do the third step before the first one. And we would like to emphasize that, because many of you are just like trained into a sensationalist mind, and you consume videos here and there, and then you want this and that because that Janela said that, and she has this and he has that. You have to stick to yourself. It's about your own personal transformation. There it has to start, and there it always starts. So go within. Use her YouTube channel. We nudged her to share all kinds of videos for all kinds of purposes, and she's constantly uploading new stuff that we put into her and inspire her to do. to help all of you on your own spiritual path of learning and growing step by step. That's it for today. We would like to recede now, and we leave you all with blessings, love, and light to all of you on your soul path. Bye.